Imagine standing at a high-stakes crossroads. Each road leads to a different Australian state, each with its own door that can swing wide open or slam shut, depending on timing, demand, and your credentials. Behind each door lies a new life, stable jobs, quality education, long-term residency, and the promise of a bright future. But only a few doors are ajar at any given moment. You hold the key: your occupation, your skills, your points, your timing, your mission. Pick the right state. Make a powerful expression of interest, EOI, and step through the door before someone else does. The clock is ticking, because quotas are limited and demand is fierce. This is more than just paperwork. It's a strategic game. And in 2025 to 26, the stakes are higher than ever. Basics. What are Visa 190 and 491 and why state nomination matters? Subclass 190. Skilled nominated visa, A. Permanent visa granting full PR immediately upon grant. Must be nominated by an Australian state of territory government. Subclass 491. Skilled work. Regional, provisional, visa, A 5-year. Region-based provisional visa, leading potentially to permanent residency via a follow-up visa, like Subclass 191. Provided you live and work in a designated regional area for required years. Why nomination matters. Each state or territory sets its own state skilled occupation list and nomination quotas, depending on local labour needs. If your occupation isn't listed, or the quota is full, your PR chances drop drastically. Also, nomination gives you bonus points, e.g. plus 5 points for 190, plus 15 points for 491. Under regional nomination, helping you pass the minimum pull threshold. Finally, passing the basic threshold, often 65 points, doesn't guarantee an invitation. Because demand is high and quotas limited, applicants usually need significantly more and good documentation to get invited. 2025 to 26 snapshot. State nomination quotas and what they mean. Here's how major Australian states or territories stack up right now, 2025 to 26. In terms of quota for 190 and 491 visas. State Territory Subclass 190. Quota Subclass 491 quota. Keynotes are competitiveness. New South Wales, NSW, 2,101,500 high demand. But competition is steep. Many applicants, so high points and full documentation needed. Victoria, VIC, 2,700 program open. Good for those with in-demand skills. Allocation relatively generous, but competition still significant. Western Australia, WA, 1,400 reasonable quota. Good for those willing to live or work regionally. Slightly more relaxed than East Coast states. Northern Territory, NT, 800 smaller population but lower competition. Favourable if you target occupations in demand there and commit to living or working in NT. Australian Capital Territory, ACT, 800 smaller quota. Targeted occupations. Good if you meet the occupation and matrix criteria. What this means for you. States like NSW and Victoria offer many slots. But because they attract thousands of applicants, competition is fierce. Smaller jurisdictions like Tasmania, South Australia, Northern Territory, or even WA might offer better chances if your occupation matches and you're open to regional living or less popular cities. Which states are best for PR? In 2025 to 26. ***, depending on your profile. Based on recent data and labour demand. These states shine for different types of applicants. For students of fresh graduates or early career folks. Tasmania, simpler nomination requirements. Lower competition, flexible for new entrants. For diverse backgrounds, health, trades, social work, engineering, ICT. South Australia, broad occupation list and multiple nomination streams make SA a reliable target. For experienced professionals, IT, construction, health, engineering, Queensland, good demand for skilled workers. Reasonable quota, balanced competition. For those aiming at major cities, big opportunities and willing to compete hard, NSW and Victoria, big urban centres. Lots of job opportunities, but you need strong credentials, points, occupation demand, docs. For those open to regional living and want a quieter but smoother route to PR, WA, NT, and even ACT may offer realistic pathways with lower competition compared to coastal hubs. Recent changes and what to watch. 2025 to 26 updates and trends. The overall 2025 to 26 state of territory nomination cap was recently set at 20,350 places across Australia. Quotas per state have been adjusted accordingly. As competition rises, some states, especially busy ones like NSW and VIC, have reduced their effective quota or tightened eligibility, making invitation rounds more competitive. On the flip side, states of territories with lower population density or labour shortages, like TAS, SA, NT, WA, are increasingly favourable. They often offer clearer pathways, lower threshold for invitations, and more focus on diversity of occupations. 491 regional visas, because of shifting demand. Regions are focusing on priority occupations, so it's important to check each state's current skilled occupation list and whether your occupation aligns. Queensland, 1,850 balanced. Opportunities, favourable for experienced workers, especially in trades, health, ICT. South Australia, SA, 1,359 strong for diverse occupations. Good for graduates and skilled workers alike. Often less competition than bigger states. 1,650 often considered among the easiest states for PR, especially for students, recent graduates, or less competitive occupations. So, what you should do, given your background from Lahore, Pakistan. 1. Evaluate your occupation. Check if it's listed on the skilled occupation list for the state you target. If you're in high-demand fields, health, ICT, engineering, trades, etc., states like SA, Queensland, TAS, or WA may give better chances. 2. Calculate your points honestly: age, education, work experience, English, etc. Meeting the minimum 65 is just the start. Competitive states often expect much more. 3. Be open to regional states or smaller states or territories. Choosing TAS, SA, NT, or WA could increase your odds, especially if urban city competition seems too high. 4. Stay updated on quotas and occupation lists. These change with each program year, 2025 to 26 included. Before applying, verify latest state nomination allocations. 5. Prepare a strong EOI, expression of interest, and documents, especially if you target competitive states. Nomination by a state is only step 1. Your visa application must also meet all DHS requirements,